Hi, my name is Alan Nguyen, and my screencast presentation is titled Ethnic Enclaves and Fostering the Vietnamese American Community and the Ethnography of the Asian Garden Mall in Little Saigon, Westminster, California. Introduction. For my screencast presentation, I visited the Asian Garden Mall in Little Saigon, Westminster, California. When I visited the mall, I learned about the Vietnam War in 1975 and the fall of Saigon on April 30th, 1975, and also learned that many Vietnamese Americans migrated to Orange County, California, in the city of Westminster in order to rebuild a new home and community. This reminds me of the current issue of Vietnamese American deportation brought forth by the Trump administration and the displacement of the Vietnamese community globally. I argue that the Asian Garden Mall is an important key symbol in the Asian American community that can teach non-Asians about the Vietnamese ethnic landmark and culture, which is a very important and integral part of many Vietnamese immigrants. One of the sources from class I will be using is Lu Nhi T. 2011 book titled The American Dreams in Vietnamese. I will be focusing specifically on Chapter 2, Vietnamese by Other Means, the overlapping dysphoria of Lower Saigon. Another source that I'll be using is titled Creating a Sense of Place, the Vietnamese American and Lower Saigon, which is a peer-reviewed article published in the Journal of Environmental Psychology, and I found online through the website escholarship.org. A third and final source I'll be using is titled Discovered the Essence of Low Saigon at the iconic Asian Garden Mall in Westminster, California. The article is written by Spencer Wash and published on the website backattraction.org. The website shows the history of the Asian Garden Mall. The three sources that I will be using are credible sources, which is filled with many information about Little Saigon and Cape and its history and community, which will aid in support for my thesis. Asian Garden Mall ethnographic observation. When observing the mall in person, I noticed the number 1975 on a lot of the momentum, which serves as remembrance. The significance of 1975 stands for April 30th, the fall of Saigon, when the U.S. withdrew its comeback from the Vietnam War, and Vietnam ended up losing control of its land to communism. I noticed that not only old people visit the Asian Garden Mall, but also the younger generation, who also appreciate the cultural visibility of the mall and many of its different momentum, such as the statues that are outside of the mall area. The in-person ethnographic observation made me realize the milestone it took for many Vietnamese Americans in order to build a community, and that community reflects their culture. The social, symbolic, and architectural significance of ethnic enclaves. Social importance contributes significantly to mobility of immigrants and the preservation of cultural tradition through events such as Tet, Vietnamese New Year, which is held annually at the Asian Garden Mall. Architectural significance. The Asian Garden Mall represents the physical and symbolic exchange of culture for many of the Vietnamese diaspora. Its unique architecture communicates its Asian ancestry, affirming ethnic identity. Some architectural elements have been directly adapted from Vietnam. Social networking. The Vietnamese ethnic enclave symbolizes the epicenter of the Vietnamese community, which brings old and new generation of Vietnamese Americans together, as well as other diversity, such as non-Asian. Community history. One of the quotes that I use, and it is an outside source, is from the article Creating a Sense of Place. The quote is, "The relationship between community and place is indeed a very powerful one, in which each reinforces the identity of the other, and in which the landscape is very much an expression of community, held belief, and values of interpersonal involvement." Another outside source in which I use is from bestattraction.org. The quote is, "The origins of Asian Garden Mall are deeply intertwined with the growth of Lower Saigon. In the aftermath of the fall of Saigon in 1975, many Vietnamese people relocated to Orange County and established business." Conclusion. In summation, the Asian Garden Mall has significance that stands beyond its use as a shopping center. It is a beloved ethnic landmark and a symbol of solidarity, resilience, and pride for the Vietnamese American community because of its cultural significance and location within the Lo Sagan community. The mall is a cultural heritage that serves today still and currently as a remembrance for many Vietnamese immigrants who immigrated to Lo Sagan for a better life. Lo Sagan represent the physical and symbolic change of culture for many of the Vietnamese diaspora. Its unique agriculture communicates its Asian ancestry, reaffirming its ethnic identity and memories of the past in the present landscape. The last page is my reference page. Thank you for listening.